Hello and welcome to my Katteb fact check tutorial where I'm going to show you how you can create some content and make sure that it's going to be accurate based upon specific sources or maybe just sources that they give you. If you'd like to follow along or pick up Katteb, I will leave a link in the description. And if you click that, they currently have a very special deal so you can get all the details, the features, perks, and pricing there. Don't want to go over it too much because eventually it changes and I don't want to, mix you up. So let's begin. Here I'm under Katteb Plus. And for the brief description, I want to choose something that's very recent. So final score and stats for UConn beating San Diego State to win the national championship in 2023. Eventually, this isn't going to be recent, but got to give it a test with something that happened recently. I am also from Connecticut, so a UConn fan. I'm glad they won. I'm going with friendly. Third person's fine. Type of content you can pick here. I'm going to go with news report because I want to keep it similar to as if you were like reading an article or a news article, whatever it's going to be. But let's just do generate and see what we get. All right, so here we have it. The University of Connecticut Huskies have once again claimed the college basketball world with their fifth NCAA championship win in program history. In a dominant display, the Huskies defeated the San Diego State Aztecs with a score of 76-59 in the national championship game at NRG Stadium in Houston. Last time I checked, that is correct off the top of my head. UConn's victory was fueled by the impressive double-double performances of Tristan Newton and Adama Sanogo. The Huskies close out the final game on a 16-4 scoring run to secure their perfect 5-0 record in March Madness. With this year's title game, drew in 14.69 million viewers on CBS, making it the least watched men's championship game in recent history. It did not detract from UConn's impressive performance. The school's first championship win since 2014, UConn's achievement cements their status as one of college basketball's powerhouses. I agree. Fans of the Huskies have reason to celebrate, and the team's latest triumph will undoubtedly go down in the school's storied history. Congratulations to UConn on their outstanding performance and well-deserved national championship win. So pretty good overall. Let's just say, I'm going to Google this and see what we get. Okay, so I just put that in there. It said April 5th. Their victory over San Diego, 76-59 win, average 14.69 million viewers on CBS. And this is from US News, so pretty good there. Let's go back over here. So we had that, and of course we had the score, and overall pretty good. I like this. I think this is good. There's also going to be a section with references, so I have my, I think there's pros and cons to this. And this one, it looks pretty good. Like we got ESPN here, CBS Sports, The Athletic, New York Times. Like these are all pretty good from what I can see here. But sometimes say in something that's not news related or sports related. For example, I did something related to software. And with that, like some examples were Quora, which is definitely not where you want to get your information from being fact checked. You know what I mean? It's more of a forum where people can just ask questions and anyone can answer them. So it's not going to be the best fact check type of content. Yes, they might have gotten a reference from there, but that's something you need to keep in mind. Their fact checker overall, it's pretty good, but be careful of some of the sources they're getting. It's kind of like sometimes you have to fact check the fact checker, if you know what I mean. But here's another cool way that can pretty much eliminate all of that I just talked about. Let's go over here. And if you go to Credible Writer, this is going to be another thing that you can utilize. Add the same little description here, but what you can do is add a URL of your choice and write based on it. So if you don't want to get Quora, if you don't want to get these random websites that it might pick up, what I did is go here. I found this one on ESPN.com talking about how their dominant win. They won. That's 5 national championships. And so I put that article URL in there. So what that means is now it's going to write content based upon that as a reference. Okay, so let's generate here. Right, so on the 3rd, UConn defeated San Diego State in the NCAA tournament to win their 5th national championship and first under coach Dan Hurley. The final score was 76-59, which we have figured out was correct, with UConn dominating. That was correct too. Adama Sanogo was named the tournament's most outstanding player, finishing the title game with 17 points and 10 bounds. Overall, UConn played 17 games against teams outside of the Big East and won all of them by double figures. During the NCAA tournament, UConn won all 6 games by an average of 20 points, making it one of the most dominant runs in history. The win reaffirmed UConn's status as one of the premier programs in college basketball. So there you have it. That's kind of like the improvement upon like sources and like where you're going to get your information from. So both are good in their own unique way. One's going to give you a lot of references, as we talked about. These actually look pretty good, just kind of scoping at them. Like I said, Fox Sports, Sports Yahoo, CT Insider, like these look very credible. Then, of course, maybe sometimes if you're getting something like Quora or websites you might not be too familiar with, you can find a source, base it off of that, and then write it. So that's pretty good in terms of the whole fact checking aspect. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a tutorial or demo about that when it comes to Katteb and their fact check, how you can create some content and make sure that it is actually correct. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And of course, I will have that link in the description where you can check that out, their very special deal. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and go Huskies.